Hey guys, welcome to Inktober 2020. I skipped last year, but I am back and doing Inktober. I'm excited to do this. I am not doing the official Inktober prompt, I'm doing my own list. I did take some things from the official prompt, but with that being said, let's get into Inktober week 1. First up is Siren. I actually took this kind of from the official list. I took a few from the official list, but I saw that radio was on the list, and when I was going to do the official one, I wanted to do Siren as radio, Siren Head as the radio prompt. But then when I decided to do my own list, I just changed it to regular Siren, so I can just do Siren Head. I've been wanting to draw Siren Head for a while. He looks like a fun character to draw, and I haven't drawn in traditional art for a while, so I decided to use Siren Head as the first one, since he doesn't really have like straight lines very much. He's like, it doesn't matter if you mess up on a straight line because he's not really straight lined anyway. And I kind of did mess up on the rib cages. I only noticed after I started, look, see they're like bending in the wrong way. I only noticed at this point. I outlined this in black, but I wanted to outline it in white because I wanted to color it in white, so I kind of messed there as well. The lighting kind of changed a little bit here because I'm working on my lighting setup. My camera, for some reason, I found out that it's fluorescent light that does this. It has these like horizontal lines that flicker. You know, like if you're filming a TV screen with your camera and it's like got these weird lines. It does that when I have my light on, so I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I was messing with the lighting to try to get those to stop doing that. So I'm sorry if some of this footage is like a little weird. I'm still working on it. I'm not good at cameras. I don't think that this turned out terrible, but it really didn't turn out that great, especially where I messed up on outlining in black instead of white. It kind of looks muddy there, and I like ran my hand through the white before it dried. I tried to fix it a little bit, but it just, I don't know. I think it looks alright though. The finished product is fine. It's not terrible. Next up is fish. I wanted to do the fish one. I had an actual idea for the fish one for the official prompt, so I decided to just do this one as like the second one. I struggled real hard with the fishbowl. I could not figure out how to do this. It's like a really simple shape, but for some reason it just didn't look right. So I redid it like 10 times. But I kind of had like an idea for like a skeletal fish and a fishbowl. Like somebody's pet either died or just they have a skeletal fish as a pet. Like maybe a skeleton has their pet skeleton fish in their fishbowl. And I actually did right on the outlines this time. I actually paid attention and I outlined the white parts in white. So I did not mess up on this, except for smudging a tiny bit. But I smudged that on purpose. I smudged the fish later on accident. But it doesn't look bad, in my opinion. I think it looks actually really good. Very proud of this one. See, I smudged it a little bit. I started erasing too soon. But it's alright. Thank you for going past my house while I was trying to talk. Alright, the next one is box. Again, a simple shape that I kept messing up on. I don't know what's wrong with me in simple shapes. But I was trying to like do an open box with like a monster coming out of it, but I could not get the flaps right. I just couldn't. Eventually I got it to where I am satisfied with it, but it still doesn't look that right. And then I was trying to like figure out how to put the other boxes underneath it. It was a process. It was definitely a process. I really am happy with how this one turned out. I'm happy with how all of them turned out, honestly, even if they started off like, I don't know, maybe I should skip this one. I think they all turned out pretty decent. Next one is Bones, or Bone. I can't remember if it's Bones or Bones, but this one I kind of just wanted to do a skull and crossbones, but I remembered I kind of did that, I think, last time, so I kind of like made it a little bit more less skull and crossbones. I mean, there is like a bone behind him, but he also has his vertebrae attached to him, so it's kind of a little bit different. I really wish I decided not to color this whole thing in. But I did decide to color this whole thing in white, and it was very annoying. You see, this is where it like starts doing the thing really badly. I don't know what prompted to do that, but I was trying to figure it out. Hopefully it looks fine to you. It's a little bit dark, but I can't help it. Hopefully next week I will fix that. But yeah, I decided to color this entire thing in, and you would think that I would have learned from the whale last time, but I didn't. Obviously, I did not learn from the whale last time because I colored this entire thing. It took me, I mean, I was going to do it all in one sitting, but then I decided to come back at the next day. It was just, it hurt my hands so bad. I do like watching it sped up, filling in gradually. I think that's pretty cool looking, but at the time it was torture and I hated myself for it. Oh, there I am adjusting my camera for the next day. I tried doing it with Posca pens because the Posca pen is a little bit bigger than the ink, the whatever that is. But it was more opaque, so it wouldn't really look right. But I did decide later on when I do these kind of big white areas to do the Posca pens because this gel pen, you know, it's it's great and all, but not for huge areas like this. It's so much torture. And I still can't figure out how to get it to where it's like perfect. You know? It's still streaky and blotchy. I don't know. I just wish I can find like a white brush marker, you know? Like a nice Copic sized brush marker that's in this color white. It would make my life so much easier. I decided to start doing it in like small sections like I'm doing here. It's a lot easier than just going in like blindly, I guess. Just like cornering off a section and doing that. A lot easier. And I messed up there. I've for some reason put a line there as if that's where his jaw is. I don't know why I did that. But I did fix it. I fixed it later. And next up is Hope. If you don't know Danganronpa, you're not gonna get this one. You're probably gonna look at it and be like, how is this guy Hope? What's Hope about this guy? But if you know, you know. I mean, if you know Danganronpa, you know why he's Hope. You know. If you know, you know. I saw Hope on the official prompt and I was like, I gotta draw Nagito. I was like, I gotta draw Nagito. I have to draw him for Hope. But then I decided to do my own prompt list and I carried Hope on to mine because I was like, I gotta draw him. I have to. I've never drawn him in my life and he's not that hard to draw, honestly. I've tried drawing Danganronpa characters in the past and it just didn't turn out right, so I scrapped those ideas, but he was not that hard to draw. His hair is kind of wavy and weird, but other than that, he was kind of easy. And I wasn't about to draw hands, so I just kind of like took one of his poses and then put his hand down, because in this pose he's usually got his hand up in a weird like position, and I was like, I'm not about to draw a hand traditionally. I can't even draw a hand digitally. It ain't happening. Not today. See, here I'm doing the Posca pen. I was done with the gel pen. Posca pens are so much easier to work with in big areas. And here's where my camera starts doing that weird thing again. It decides to do it randomly. Like, it'll be fine with the lighting, and then next second it'll be like, oh no, the lighting's too bad. Can't do it. Don't know why it does that. I mean, I do know why it does it, but I don't know why it decides to do it sometimes, and then the next time it's like, okay, we're fine. I don't understand that. I don't know why it keeps flip-flopping back and forth. So I'm sorry about that. It's kind of weird. Again, not good at cameras. Trying to fix it. Stay tuned. I kind of need my light to draw. If I tried doing just my window open to have the sunlight, but then it had like a really big shadow. And I don't know which one's worse, big shadows or lines. You know, the big shadow kind of made you not able to see the drawing in the first place. At least the lines, you can still see the drawing. Next one is Despair. I was going to draw the actual Despair guy. I can't remember his name for some reason. In Danganronpa 2. Spoilers. I mean, I guess I'm not really going to spoil it since I can't remember his name, but yeah. I was going to draw him. If you know, you know. But I decided against it because I drew Nagito, and I was like, I'm not going to draw another human because it's too much work. So I decided to draw Monokuma, and for some reason in this weird pose. I decided to draw Monokuma in this weird pose. And I thought it was going to be easy. Again, easy shapes. For some reason they elude me. I don't know why. But it doesn't turn out too bad in the end. And I went back to the gel pen because the Posca pen wasn't working in this small area. Posca pen works in big sections. Small sections it's kind of too bulky to work with. Actually, no, I lied. I did use the Posca pen to fill this whole thing in. I just kind of outlined it with the gel pen. Again, you might be like, how's this Despair? If you know, you know. If you don't know Danganronpa, you don't know what's going on. So I'm sorry about that. I think the reason I put him in this weird pose is because I didn't want to like draw a normal stand-up pose for a third time, or maybe a second time. It's not the third time. For a second time. So I was like, what other pose can I put him in? Oh, okay, this is a lounging pose. Okay, that works. I think he was in this pose in one of the games. I can't remember. Alright, and the last one of this week is Bat. Easiest one thus far, and probably my favorite, honestly. It turned out the best, in my opinion. It's just a big black bat, but I had a lot of fun doing it. I don't know what it is about like coloring things in pitch black that just makes it look so much better than just the outline, but I really, really love how this turned out. And that's it for Inktober week 1. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm so glad that I decided to get into it again. But that's all I have to say about this, and hope you guys liked it, and have a great day.